Today's problem is from a financial institution building a loan system. Here's the question. A customer enters their ID number and the system checks if they have ever defaulted on a loan. In Kenya, we say this is CRB. Is the person in CRB? If they have defaulted, the system should display defaulter, no loan. If not, the loan is processed and a repayment period is determined based on the amount requested. That's all displayed in this question. Then you're required to draw a flowchart to represent this logic. But before we write anything, let's understand the logic. This is a selection control structure, just as we did in this question here. However, here, we've got more than two checks, and we have two levels of making decision. First decision is, has the customer defaulted before? If yes, stop immediately and display defaulter. If no, continue to loan processing. So let's now translate this into a pseudocode. Every given set of algorithms should have a beginning and end. Then everything goes in between here. We start by taking input for the customer ID and their default status. Then we check the first condition is if default status is yes and display defaulter, else proceed to check loan application or loan amount. Now we introduce ranges for repayment period and then start with if amount is greater than or equal to 1 million, then period is equals to 6 years. Else if amount is between 500,000 and less than 1 million, period is 3 years. Else if amount is below 500,000, payment period is 1 year. For the last condition, you don't need to type if. You don't need to type else if, because it will be just repetition. Because if the amount is not greater than 1 million and not greater than 500,000, then it means it is less than 500,000, and that's why we type else period equals to 1 year. And then we show the end of if statement. And finally, we are going to display the repayment period. Then output. So the repayment period is, we type period because period variable stores the number of years to be repaid. Finally, after that, we can now end our program. So here we have two levels of checking. First of all is validation level. Then from there, it is checking the period required to pay a loan. Here, we have used if-else statement as we did in this video. Then here, we are using if-else statement, that is nested if, which is usually used when we've got more than two options given. Let us check the flowchart of the same. Before we go to flowchart, let's do some little correction here. So input, here it is default. To be specific, which type of status, it is default. So if default status, so input ID and default status. If default status is yes, then output default, or else process loan. The same happens in our flowchart. We start with an oval, then we use input box to get customer ID and default status. Then next comes a decision symbol, diamond asking, has the customer defaulted? So is it a true or false, yes or no? If yes, then display defaulter and the process is terminated. That's why you can see a line down from defaulter to the termination part. But if the status was not defaulter, now we go to input amount. We use a parallelogram. Then after that, we hit the second decision symbol. Is the amount greater than or equal to 1 million? Then we set period to 6 years. We use rectangles to set values with equal signs. If no, we check again, is it between 500,000 and less than a million? We set period to 3. Otherwise, the remaining option is only 1 year. All paths finally join to the output. All these paths join here using this connector. to print out the output, which is the variable period. And that's how a simple loan system uses selection to make decisions in real life. If you like coding and want to see how this becomes a real working software or system using actual code instead of a pseudocode, which refers to false code, then check the first comment below. There's a link to a full video showing how I built it step by step. So this is ICT Kenya and keep practicing. I'll see you next.